Hey Pisces, how's it going? Welcome back. And for those of you brand new, I am truly grateful you're here. My name is Sam. We're going to jump right into your reading. Take what resonates. Never force anything to fit. Always head over and watch your rising, your moon, and your Venus placement sign readings for additional clarity. You may find that a session of readings that is placed by me may not resonate with you, but good news, I have a whole YouTube channel of readings. All right, guys, let's get into it. I am giving away 2 free personal readings for the month of July. Each and every month, it's a different giveaway. All you need to do to take part in them is go ahead and subscribe. And then new and returning subscribers, leave the word vacation down below in the comment section or whatever feels like vacation to you in terms of emojis. Each month, it is a different giveaway in terms of personal readings. At the end of each month, I randomly choose those people out of everyone that participated. But I'll always remind you at the very end of the month to pay attention to where your YouTube notifications go. Top right-hand corner of everyone's homepage. That right there is where people will be hearing from me if you are chosen. We do have work. You might have worked with this person showing up. There could be like almost a flirty excitement between the two of you when you see one another. So business or work, you could have even met this person through school. Young male. Maybe a slight age difference. I see a convertible for those of you that applies. Could even be like a boss and coworker, like a boss and employee. But I definitely feel like a slight age difference with those two coming through. Brunette, female. Right there. It looks very brunette. I feel like it could even be you. Very businesslike, but then loves to enjoy, let their hair down and enjoy themselves. Or this person coming through this reading is very businesslike, very professional. But then it's like, you know, a whole different side to them. Like they let their guard down. They like to have a good time as well. Short term. So this did not go the distance. With Ice King at the bottom of the deck. Work, business, but I also feel air energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You may have that strongly in your chart for those of you dealing with an air sign. But it's too good to be true. It's like head over heart. Being very strategic and I just heard the word professional. May not have had the time to focus on this connection. And that's why it was short term. But if you notice, there's a broken heart within the clock. So even though I feel no communication, that you've parted ways, I still feel that you're intrigued by one another. Insecurities. Opposites attract. You are both very different. Many options. Legal. Fairness. You or this person might have been going through some legal issues, and that's what led to short term. But it definitely was short term. This is the second time that is coming through. But I don't feel it's the last that you've heard from this person. I don't feel it's the last of this connection. You notice within this card, the choice is being made. Responsibilities, burdens. By meeting through business, through work or schooling, one of you or both of you might have had someone else in your life. But I just see that this person is reaching up for that key. So let's see where this goes, Pisces. Literally just looked down at my phone. Look at that. I was just going to say 11-11. And as I cut the deck, Ace of Cups and the Lovers. This is not the last that you've heard of this person. All right, let's get deeper. the Ace of Wands, the Emperor. Strong fire energy here. Remember I said, so I'm getting fire and air energy. The Sun of Cups. Yeah, I feel that there was someone who lacked confidence of being able to give you what they felt you deserved. To be able to come through on the level that they wanted to come through for you. But with the Sun of Cups here, the Emperor preceding that, they had to work on what made them feel insecure. They had to work on their self-esteem, their self-worth, possibly loving themselves and healing from things prior to you. Let's see, Spirit, before we get into the clarity, why was this connection short-term? Why is short-term coming up twice? The Star. You see the 2 feet are in the water. There was some deep healing that needed to happen, some growth within you or your partner. Take it how it resonates, cross watchers. But the Star is breaking through where this tree was obstructing your view. So the Star is breaking through. That deep healing is occurring. And you notice the lotus flowers. You know from my readings and my name on YouTube, Lotus Sutra, the lotus flowers, they grow in the dirtiest of waters to this bright, beautiful flower. So it just shows the evolving that has occurred within your partner and possibly through you as well. All right, Spirit, Ace of Wands and the Emperor for Pisces. Temperance. The Emperor and the Sun of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. The Hermit. They're taking their time to approach you. Like I said, they're doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of shadow work, a lot of healing to heal those cracks that are causing those insecurities. That's why it was short term. This person needed to heal. Whether they opened up to you about that or not, Pisces, it still was within them. They might have thought that they completely healed from specific things in their life, and then meeting you and feeling what the two of you, the connection the two of you, it's almost like is this real or is this infatuation? Am I ready for this? Oh, you know what? I don't think I am. And you may have felt that they pushed you away. But with the World here, this is a whole brand new, beautiful beginning between you and this person. Legal issues, could have been going through a divorce, going through a legal separation. It could have been having, living with someone and having to separate that way. The Chaser, okay. See what I mean? Seduction is at the bottom of the deck. I very strong within business or work is coming through. You're a huge temptation for one another. We have girl talk, time with your friends, trying to move on, finding the happiness within your life, regardless of the separation that you're experiencing, that you're feeling with this person. It's still attitude is gratitude, trying to keep your energy as high as possible, especially when you think about this person, because that's what you're going to attract. Mask. They have not been able to move on. And it could have been like very hot and heavy communication and like flirtiness, and then it just went cold. And you're like, you know what? Maybe I read too much into this. How can they just be so aloof right now? They're not. Coffee cup and the Chaser. They're circling back around. They're chasing after you, Pisces. They want to meet. They want to have a conversation. They had fear. And if the fear got the best of them, they might have had abandonment issues that could have happened as a child. You know, it's going to be different for each one of you. And you may have tried to flip the script, and you know what? So if this can't go down a romantic path or us dating, or, you know, let's just keep it on a friendly level, at least we have that. It was too hard for them. Take that as a compliment. If they were able to flip the script into friendship mode, you might question that what you had could have just been flirty, could have just been infatuation. But the fact that they couldn't remain friends shows how much they cared. It may be karmic, but I needed someone to help me get over you. Remember I said multiple options, but choosing you. I sabotaged this connection and I regret it. And you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. Pisces, I do feel you're about to hear that this person loves you, if they haven't said it yet. So we have E, B, R, H, W, M, another E, C, T, N, U. All right, take what resonates. Make sure you leave the word vacation or a vacation emoji down below. I do offer personal readings, my Etsy shop. The link is down in the description box of every reading. It is on vacation mode right now, but if you head over there and favorite it or heart it, you'll be notified through email of when it reopens. All right, I love you guys.